2025 was a year of ups and downs within Toku. We had some epic battles and excellent characters, along with some controversies and an announcement that shook the foundation of the industry. Today we look back on what made Toku great in 2025, plus we'll look forward to the future with what's coming soon. We'll be giving out awards in a lot of different categories, and even honoring a legend with a Lifetime Achievement Award. These are the 2025 Toku Awards, celebrating the best of the best in Toku. Kicking things off, the first category is Opening of the Year. This isn't just about the song, it's about the total package. The visuals, the energy, and whether it gets you hyped to watch the rest of the show. A great Toku opening sets the tone for the entire series and tells you exactly what kind of experience you're in for. These are the intros that fans replayed, shared, and argued about in 2025. Here are the nominees for Opening of the Year. Kamen Rider Z's Visions. Number 1 Sensei Gojujir, winner. Ultraman Omega, Bright Eyes. Kamen Rider Gav, Got Boost. And the winner is Visions. From the moment this opening dropped, it absolutely dominated the conversation online. This banger of a song is paired with exciting and unique visuals that perfectly prepare you for the action. This is definitely one of the catchiest Rider songs of all time. Our next category is Suit of the Year. This category is all about pure style. The design, the colors, the silhouette, and how the suit looks in motion. A great suit isn't just cool in a promo image, it has to sell the character every single time they step on screen, and make them seem larger than life. These are the suits that had fans pausing episodes, posting screenshots, and arguing over which form looked the best in 2025. The nominees for Suit of the Year are Kamen Rider Gav Master Mode, Kamen Rider Nox, Ultraman Omega Valganess Armor, Wild Goju Wolf, and the winner is Kamen Rider Nox. From the moment this suit was unveiled, this sleek and shiny design inspired conversation about its color balance and how it manages to look futuristic and modern at the same time. This suit inspired fans to post countless screenshots online, and it's the 2025 Suit of the Year. Next up, we're going to hand out the award for Toku Movie of the Year. This award is all about which film made the biggest impact, not just in theaters, but across the entire Toku fandom. Whether it was the action, the visuals, the story, or just pure spectacle, these movies had people talking long after the credits rolled. These are the films that felt event level, the ones that had you avoiding spoilers online. Let's get into the nominees. Kamen Rider Gav, Invader of the House of Snacks. Gojujir, Tegasword Resurrection. Ultraman Arc, Clash of Light and Evil. Taro Man, Expo Explosion. And the winner is Kamen Rider Gav, Invader of the House of Snacks. What could have turned out to be just another goofy side project ended up being one of the most fun creative Rider movies in years. The visuals were way better than what anyone expected, leaning fully into the snack theme, and Gav himself stole every scene he was in. Online, people called it way better than it had any right to be. It embraced the chaos, knew exactly what it was, and delivered an experience fans won't forget anytime soon. Our next category is Toku Villain of the Year. It's not just about who's the most evil, it's about presence, impact, and how much a villain controlled the conversation. A great Toku villain is someone fans love to hate, theorize about, and argue over week after week. These are the antagonists that raised the stakes, stole scenes, and threatened our heroes throughout 2025. Here are the nominees. Stomach Family from Gav. Zovaras, Ultraman Omega. Queen Tegajun, Gojujir. Nox from Kamen Rider Zets. And the winner is Nox from Kamen Rider Zets. Every time Nox showed up, the entire vibe of the episode shifted. People were constantly theory crafting his motives, breaking down his dialogue, and arguing about what his endgame really was. He's not just a threat, he's a presence that hangs over the show week after week. He completely controls the conversation, earning him the award for 2025 Toku Villain of the Year. Our next award is for Best Actor. This category is all about the dudes that carried their shows and made their characters feel real. It's not just about who wore the suit, it's who sold the emotion, the drama, and the big moments that stuck with fans. These are the actors whose scenes got clipped, quoted, and talked about long after the episode ended. Let's look at the nominees. Yuki Furukawa as Nox on Kamen Rider Zets, Shori Kondo as Sorato Okita in Ultraman Omega, Mio Fuyuno as Hoeru Tono or Goju Wolf on Gojuger, Hidekazu Shinen as Shoma on Kamen Rider Gav. And the winner is Mio Fuyuno as Hoeru Tono in Gojuger. Week after week, he brought a high level of nuance to his character, portraying the highs just as well as the lows throughout his character arc. He even excelled in quieter moments where he didn't have much dialogue. His performance is definitely one of Gojuger's highlights, and he's our best actor of 2025. Next up is the award for Best Actress. These were the ladies whose performances stood out and left a lasting impression on fans. Whether it was through their emotional depth, screen presence, or scene-stealing charm, these actresses helped make their shows stand out. These are the actresses fans kept talking about, clipping, and praising throughout 2025. Let's look at the nominees. Maho Horiguchi as Nim in Kamen Rider Zets, Maya Imamori as Sumino Ichikawa or Goju Unicorn in Gojuger, Ayano Kudo as Ayumu Ichido in Ultraman Omega, Nozomi Miyabe as Sachika Amane in Kamen Rider Gav. And the winner is Maho Horiguchi as Nim in Kamen Rider Zets. She's been absolutely captivating throughout Zet's first act, sparking fan theories and stealing the scene every time she makes an appearance. Her line delivery and expressions add a fascinating edge to the show, and it would be hard to imagine Zets without her. It'll be interesting to see what she brings to the role later on in the series and what kind of turn her character will take. There's always tons of buzz around her, and for good reason. She's our best actress of 2025. Next up is the award for Hero of the Year, celebrating the characters that fans rooted for week after week in 2025. It's not just about raw power or cool suits, but about character growth, presence, and the moments that stick with you forever. These heroes carried their stories and became the faces of their shows. Let's look at the nominees. Kamen Rider Gav, Ultraman Omega, Goju Wolf, Kamen Rider Zets, and the winner is Goju Wolf. Throughout 2025, fans could feel the weight and intensity of his story. Every setback, every victory, and every quiet moment added to a character people genuinely rooted for. Add to that his forms and him being the last main Red Ranger of the entire franchise. A huge chunk of Gojuger's emotional weight lived and died with Goju Wolf. He was a big part of why people stayed invested in Gojuger, earning him Hero of the Year. Now we recognize the lifetime achievements of one of the greatest creative minds that Toku has ever seen, Shotaro Ishinomori. For this award, we have to go way back, all the way to 1938, when a child named Shotaro Onodera was born in Tomei, Japan. From a young age, it was obvious he had a ridiculous level of creativity and a natural talent for character creation. He spent his childhood entering manga competitions, constantly sharpening his skills, and eventually adopted the pen name Shotaro Ishinomori. That creative drive would lead to the creation of Skullman, a character that would evolve into something way bigger, Kamen Rider, a series that would go on to redefine Toku forever. But Ishinomori didn't just create Kamen Rider, he helped build the entire foundation of modern Toku. He was the creative force behind Super Sentai, starting with Himitsu Sentai Goranger, introducing the team-based hero formula that still defines the genre today. So much of what we consider standard Toku DNA exists because Ishinomori put it there first. Sentai didn't just become a hit in Japan, it became a global phenomenon, influencing everything from Power Rangers to the way action television is made worldwide. On top of that, Ishinomori's fingerprints are all over Toku history through projects like Inajuman, Kikaider, and countless others. He wasn't just creating heroes, he was exploring themes of identity, justice, humanity, and what it actually means to be a hero beneath the suit. Decades later, his characters are still being reinvented, rebooted, and celebrated because the ideas were that strong. Shotaro Ishinomori didn't just contribute to Toku, he created the blueprint, and everything that came after has him to thank. Even though he's gone, his creativity and achievements will never be forgotten. Now, before we give away the award for Franchise of the Year, I want to talk about the end of Super Sentai and its upcoming replacement, Project Red, or Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity. Super Sentai's ratings have been struggling over the last few years, and due to TV Asahi's dissatisfaction with viewership numbers, Toei decided to pull the plug on the franchise entirely. On one hand, Super Sentai's been around for over 50 years, and it's honestly hard to imagine a world where it doesn't exist anymore. This is an absolutely legendary series that spawned Power Rangers and built a loyal audience around the world. On the other hand, business is business, and I understand that Toei needs to satisfy their TV partners. I think Sentai still has more mileage left in the tank, but it's hard to argue that it's still in its prime. With Toei retiring Super Sentai, they've announced Project Red and Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity. As a big Metal Hero fan, I'm excited for a return to this style of Toku, but I have to scratch my head a little bit since Metal Hero itself was retired due to low ratings. We haven't seen a ton yet, but the trailers that Toei's dropped do look pretty sweet, so I'm cautiously optimistic. I just hope that they've learned a few things since the later years of Metal Hero, and they can make Project Red a success. With that being said, we love you Super Sentai, and your legacy will live on forever. Next up is the big one, Franchise of the Year. This category is about which franchise made the biggest impact across all of Toku in 2025. It's not about one show, it's about consistency, momentum, and how hard a franchise dominated the conversation online. These are the brands that delivered, stayed relevant all year, and gave fans a reason to keep showing up. Let's get into the nominees. Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Super Sentai, Gato. And the 2025 Franchise of the Year is Kamen Rider. Between Kamen Rider Gav and Kamen Rider Zets, the franchise showed insane range, from wild, creative fun to darker, more dramatic storytelling, and both sides landed with fans. Gav proved that Kamen Rider can still take big risks and fully commit to a concept, while Zets dominated weekly discussion with its tone, characters, and online fan theories. No matter what kind of Rider fan you are, there was something in 2025 to keep you entertained. 2025 was the year of Kamen Rider. So there you have it, the 2025 Toku Awards. This was an epic year for Toku, but 2026 might just be even better. Toku's popularity is growing, and it's becoming more known in the mainstream. We've even got more Western distribution than ever before, and it's on its way to becoming just as popular as anime. Big thanks to everyone that voted in the polls for the awards, as well as all my awesome Discord members that gave me the idea and helped me choose categories. You guys kick ass, and I couldn't have done it without you. Let me know who your winners would be in the comments. If you enjoyed the show, it would mean a lot if you smack the shit out of that like button, and we'll do it again next year. Thanks for watching and making 2025 awesome. I'll catch you next time.